Advanced server update just dropped. Junglers won't dominate early and EXP Laners finally get room to breathe. Let's check it out. Junglers slowed down. EXP Laners stepping up. Advanced servers changing how early and mid game play out. Here's what's new. Experienced Laners are getting a small buff. Siege Minions in the EXP lane now give way more EXP during the mid game. Also, the scavenger crabs in both lanes now respawn faster every 45 seconds instead of 1 minute. But there's a trade-off. The gold lane crabs gives 22% less gold. Jungle creeps like the Molten Fiend, Thunder Fender, and Fire Beetle now spawn a bit later and are tankier. As you can see, the buff now spawns at the 25th second mark. This makes early jungle clears a bit slower, so junglers can't snowball as hard. One more big thing, killing enemy heroes in the early game now gives more EXP. That means getting early kills is a bit more rewarding. Expect more aggressive plays early on, especially from EXP laners looking to make a difference. Meanwhile, junglers are taking a hit in their early and mid-game power spike. Now let's look at the hero changes. Aamon's getting a rework that gives players more control, but also demands smarter choices. Here's the big change. You still get the 3-second enhanced basic attacks, but they no longer reduce your cooldowns by default. Now you only get cooldown reduction if you actively break your camouflage state, and it reduces all your skill cooldowns by 1 second. When you do that, your first enhanced basic attack hits harder, and it reduces all your skill cooldowns by 1 second. So if you stay invisible the whole time and let it auto-end, no bonus damage and no cooldown reduction. On top of that, his skill 1 and skill 2 now have longer cooldowns, and his shard damage got toned down a bit. His ultimate takes longer to come back too. This patch pushes you to play Aamon more actively and aggressively. Timing your exit from stealth is now the difference between popping off or falling flat. Barret's was getting a bit too tanky with his resilience stacking, so that's been toned down. Instead of stacking 5% resilience each time, now he gets a flat 20% resilience once fully stacked. To make up for it, his defense per stack has been slightly improved. He's still tough, just not unkillable now. Guinevere's been struggling to land her combo because of her recent crowd control changes. Now her skill 2 knock-up lasts a little longer from 0.8 to 1 second. It's a small change, but it gives her the tiny window she needs to hit harder. Lilia's skill 2 now costs less mana for better spam potential. But the bigger change is her ultimate. In the last advanced server update, they gave her ultimate a debuff removal effect, but in this recent patch, they've taken it out. Now her ultimate no longer removes debuffs from her. Joy's taking a hit to her mid and late game damage. Her skill 2's magic scaling got reduced, so if you miss your full combo or don't have your ultimate, your damage won't hit as hard. Definitely makes her more timing reliant now. Lancelot just got smoother to play. His skill 1 now has a shorter cooldown and the mark lasts a little less time, so you can dash more often and it's more forgiving if you mess up. Great buff for aggressive players. Gusion's cooldowns got reduced. Both his skill 2 and ultimate refresh faster. That means more combos, more mobility, and a better tempo overall. Assassin mains, you'll feel this instantly. Karina's getting stronger early and more active mid to late game. Her passive now hits harder, and her skill 1 has a shorter cooldown as you level it up. This should make her more threatening in early skirmishes. Nolan is getting a slight buff to his sustained combat ability. His passive now gives more energy regen. That means longer fights and fewer dry spells between combos. Now let's talk about battle spells. All the Retribution types are seeing a duration reduction. Ice Retribution, Flame Retribution, and Bloody Retribution will now last for a shorter amount of time. For Flame Retribution, the boost to physical and magic power has been increased, giving your hero a stronger power surge. As for Bloody Retribution, it now restores more HP based on your extra HP, giving you better sustain during fights. Now moving on to equipment. Endless Battle loses its lifesteal, but gains sustain in a new way. When its passive triggers, you now heal based on your physical attack, and no more movement speed boost. A good pick for squishy fighters who need sustain, not speed. Starlium Scythe is also reworked. More burst damage, but it triggers less often. It now slows enemies when activated. Less spammy, but more lethal when it hits. Rack Potion now gives only 5% damage reduction instead of 10%. Still useful, but not as tanky as before. In Brawl mode, you can now buy items even after leaving the spawn, just like regular 5v5 games. But hero kills now give less gold, so snowballing is a bit slower. Expect less gold, but more strategy in your build timing. And that's it for this week's Advanced Server Patch. Let me know which buff or nerf you're most excited or mad about in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.